Hello, welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv, and today, as you can see, another beautiful October now day. Let's see what we got going on the channel, shall we?
Welcome to Morning Coffee.
Maddog Merv today.
Got our French roast this morning again. I wonder if I'm a big fat guy. I mean,
And then
holy
they
cow.
I always had a schmear. A schmear.
So he's probably going for bagels. He's trying to steal.
Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it.
I have no clue.
And I got a bunch of chores to do. Oh, who wants to do that?
So for today's shout out, channel that I just started watching called Unhinged Past has some great before and after pictures, particularly of some Civil War battlefields, which is really neat. I haven't checked out all the content on the page, but there looks to be some really good stuff. So if you get a chance, check it out. Unhinged Past. Well, as you can see, we're to the point of pretty much done with our Halloween decorating. Now I've got to move some things around. By the way, the mermaid now has blue hair, and I actually hooked up a what do you call it, solar powered fairy lights that run to the lantern that she's holding, and it does light up at night, flickers. It's really kind of cool. She was the worst prop I've ever built. Just that skeleton is garbage. That cheap skeleton, it was bad, and just everything I tried to do with her was a disaster. So next year we'll be definitely getting a different skeleton and redoing the mermaid much better, but for now it is what it is. We did finish off the south side of the house, which when we do our next installment, or our last installment of the Halloween decorations, you'll get to see it. But really kind of neat this year. We don't get a lot of trick-or-treat traffic, so this is going to be kind of for the kids, and we're going to have a party here soon for some friends and family, and then the few trick-or-treaters we get on Halloween will get to enjoy it. But it'll be kind of a spook alley where you actually walk through the haunted forest, and then come back to the lair of all the pirates that are partying and playing with their gold and whatnot. I think all of them have a treasure here somewhere. And then there'll be an area where you go out, and that's where you pick up your candy. So that's just going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys liked that latest installment on trying to paint those sconces, because it took just basic modeling, painting skills that I've learned over the years, and applied it to that 1-to-1 scale type thing. And the fact that it was a fantasy figure, so to speak, being a dragon, that made it a lot easier. I could have a lot of creative license with that. So really enjoyed doing that one. The kit hoarder stash. Oh, what did we do for the stash this week? We looked at the bride. Yeah, that was a good deal. I think I paid $25 for her, and she's going for quite a bit of money right now. So I'm going to do my best to get those built before Halloween. I doubt I'm going to get them both done. There's just so little time and so much going on right now. So we'll see how that goes. So for tomorrow's show, we're going to bring you up to date on the Warlock build. I wish I could say it's completely done and everything looks beautiful. It does not. I have not had much time to model. As you know, in the last little while, because I've been busy with all of this, but with everything else in my life right now, I've had very little time to model. So I did get a little bit done, and we'll update you on where that's going. So at least you guys can see the progress that's being made. For the kit hoarder stash, we will have one, and I'm not 100% sure which item we're going to show you, but let me tell you of one of my new acquisitions that I'm hoping we'll look at this week. And that is the Commander Series models, the 1/350th ship models that are resin. And remember, I've got a bunch of them, a bunch of the Pearl Harbor ships. They finally reissued my Holy Grail, which was the USS Utah, as she was the morning of December 7th in Pearl Harbor. Yeah, I'm really excited to get that one built and done. Obviously, I'm not starting on it just yet. We've got to review it first, but we will get it built someday in my lifetime, I hope, because it is a huge piece of what I need in my collection. Some urgency, excuse me, just last month, and I mentioned this before, we had the last of the Japanese aviators pass away that attacked Pearl Harbor, and it just happened to be one of the aviators who dropped a torpedo on the USS Utah. So that was kind of interesting. And we'll include some of his history coming up on a piece that we're going to be doing. So yeah, stay tuned to the stash, because there's going to be some interesting things coming up. Oh, well, we had unseasonably warm weather this last week. I mean, we were up in the 90s for a couple of days, been in the 80s, a little bit of a dip here and there, but oh my goodness, it has been absolutely beautiful. What I call late September weather. September is just such a beautiful, usually comfortable as far as temperature and the scenery month here in Utah. It's usually just beautiful. And here we are, the first part of October, and we're still getting that. Thank goodness. Unfortunately, I know it won't last much longer, but next week on the morning coffee, we're actually going to be going live. Hopefully, that's the plan, and I'll put up a reminder. But hopefully, we'll be going live from Richmond, Virginia. I will be flying out late next week, and next Sunday we'll be in Richmond. So I think that'd be kind of fun to do a live from Richmond. So we'll see how that goes. What else is going on? Just building, and building. I've got some figures I'm trying to get to, because I've got other things on the bench that I'm working on. There's always something that needs repair, and so since I'm kind of the fix-it man around here, I'm always having to repair little things here and there. And I've been trying to work on this Warlock. So yeah, that finishing up the Halloween stuff. There was one of the animatronics from last year, belonged to my son. We needed to go through it. Not everything was working right, so I did. I was able to go through it, get everything working, but you know, that took a day that I could have been building models. It's going to be a fun, I think it's going to be a fun Halloween season for us here, but it's going to be way too short. So coming up, there's a couple of armor builds that I want to get into. I definitely want to get going on my USS Utah. After after I finish this Warlock, it might be a little while before I get back to doing a car, but we will see. You just never know around here. And speaking of cars, if you haven't checked it out yet, I put up a reminder the other day to go over to Family 4x4 and More to see the latest update on the Mustang. It has a floor, at least in half of it now. He's doing one half at a time, which is kind of how we had to do it financially, and he's getting that welded in. We're going to be doing some rust inhibitor and whatnot. That's not on any of the videos yet, but it soon will be. But yeah, if you want to follow along with what's going on, you know, again, check out Family 4x4 and More. There's some interesting things going on, and we'll update you at some point here on this channel on what's going on there. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys. Well, I've got family coming over for dinner again tonight. We kind of do this every other Sunday night, and this just happens to be the week. So think we're doing steak tonight. Be firing that bad boy up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I always do. I always look forward to having my kids and grandkids come over, and especially when we eat. it's great. It's a lot of fun for everybody, and I enjoy that time so much. So thanks for joining us today, folks. We will see you tomorrow for an update on the Warlock. Take care.